Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into another Tuesday matchup out here at Knoxville Catholic High School. Today we have the Copperheads taking on the Valley Stars. A little bit of shakeup in the SMCL schedule today. Kicking off game number one here on this Tuesday was supposed to be the Copperheads and the Eagles. Instead, it is the Copperheads and the Valley Stars. Of course, we've seen the Valley Stars before. They're the team from North Carolina. And then game number two was supposed to be between the Bears and the Bobcats. And a little shakeup, we will not see the Bears today. Their game was canceled. We will still see the Bobcats. The Bobcats will play the Valley Stars next. So they will play in both games today. The Copperheads will be one and done, and then the Bobcats will be one and done. Not your traditional coach for the Copperheads either. His team's supposed to be playing later today, but the Bears head coach will be down there taking care of business for the Cops in this one. But regardless, the league plays on. We will play a little bit of baseball today. Not the baseball we all thought, or at least I thought was going to take place just based off of, the scheduling app telling me what was where or who was playing where. But we play on. The Copperheads, they will be the home team. They are in yellow. They will take the field first. The Valley Stars, they are in a navy colored camouflage, navy and gray and black and white. On the scoreboard, they will be in gray. Defensively, for the Copperheads, who is everybody here is probably a little bit more familiar with, it will be the right-handed pitcher, Charlie Walker. He will get the start. His battery mate in this one, Matt Newton, over at first. Ada Mulligan, Sebastian Negron giving a start at second. Boone Fields at short. Mark Sackerman in his usual spot over at third. Chris Peters in left. Shaver out there in center. Drew Shaver. And Ian Hubbard, of course, will take right field. Put on your thinking caps because we have seen the Valley Stars before, so you might recognize a few of these names. Not that their presence opposes any threat here in the SMCL. Stepping into the box on the left-handed side will be Walker Hartley. We have seen him before. He's playing shortstop for the Valley Stars. Number 15 will stand in. It will be a lefty on righty matchup to start the day. And as we get going, we will see an interesting kind of situation unfolding. As I was walking up to the field here this afternoon, I kind of caught wind that the field has implemented some sort of ABS system. Hartley swings in the first pitch out there to center. Shaver. One pitch, one out. Charlie Walker working consistent here within the first batter. Hartley retired. That will bring up Bernard Creek. But as I was saying, the ABS system you see in Major League Baseball will take its place over here at Knoxville Catholic, and not the same way. The cameras in the system was just implemented, I believe, over the weekend. They were supposed to use it a little bit yesterday, but of course, only one out of the 3 games was played yesterday due to rain being nonstop. And so, basically, what I was told is going to happen is there will be no traditional, you touch the helmet and there's your challenge pitch. Instead, it will just be the complete removal of the home plate umpire. Over to the right side, you can't see it on the broadcast, but just next to the dugout over on the first base side is a little screen, and that screen will light up and it will flash, ball, strike, red, green, whatever it is that their system will implement, and that will be how things are used. So I believe starting next week, there might not be a home plate umpire out here at Knoxville Catholic. So that'll be fun to watch. Everybody at home will be able to kind of check it out themselves. There is an app that you can download by scanning a QR code that's up over here, kind of like Game Changer, a little bit more uh, focused around where the pitch is within the zone. I have the app up ready to go, so whenever they use it, that'll be definitely something I can work into the broadcast. Bernard Creek in the left, that one will get down. Creek aboard safely. There is a 1-out base runner, the first hit of the day for the Valley Stars. So now we'll bring up Michael Good. But yeah, it's been quick advancement for I guess the entire sport of baseball now. Since this is the first season we're seeing the ABS system in the major leagues, and now we are seeing it, a little bit differently, but still the same system out here in a couple small fields in Knoxville. And I was also told a few weeks back that the field out in Maryville was about to get the same system. Michael Good out to left again. Chris Peters there again. He makes the catch. 2 outs, a couple of fly outs. 2 out, a runner on. Cleanup hitter coming up. It would be Afsa Jones. Asafa Jones, excuse me. Walker working a strand one on. He's up 0-1. It's crazy how far the sport of baseball is really coming. The game is moving quicker. Now we're having automated balls and strikes. The runner goes off of first. Jones skies one out to deep center. Drew Shaver giving it a look. He will range back. He'll make the catch in front of the wall. That is a final out of the inning. The Valley Stars strand a runner on. Top half of the first came and went. Your score is still tied at 0. Copperheads will look to swing it. They will send up 1, 2, 3. Sebastian Negron, Chris Peters, and Ian Hubbard. The Valley Stars pitcher for the day, it's Anthony Russell, his battery mate Joe Aiken. Over at first, Jericho Johns, we've seen him before. At second will be Ethan Antonor. Walker Hartley at short. Michael Good at third. Alexis Sierra in left. Afsa Jones in center. And Jackson Steele in right. Up to the plate, Sebastian Negron. Second baseman wearing number 2. He's getting the leadoff spot. The pitcher for the Catawba Valley Stars, Anthony Russell. Making his third appearance of the season for them. Negron skies it, went into center field. Center fielder Jones ranging back. He'll put it away. 1 up, 1 down for the Copperheads. The pitcher's ERA currently sitting at a 3 flat, has allowed 3 earned runs, 6 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Now we'll see Chris Peters, the left fielder today. First pitch home to him is in there. 0-1 on Peters. Peters playing out in left field per usual. Typically batting in the lower half of the lineup. Today batting from the 2 spot. A little lineup shakeup for the Copperheads. We will see if the Valley Stars can go 2-0. I forgot what their record is. I could look back in my notes and see what their record was as the last time they played in the league. It's been a while. Peters back up the middle. Second baseman Antonora is there. He'll throw over in time. Peters retired on the ground out. Call it 4-3. That's out number 2. Right fielder Ian Hubbard getting his first time swinging from the lefty side. So the Valley Stars went 1-3 in their previous appearance in the SMCL over the course of, I don't know, call it a few weeks ago. So this is their 5th game. They've only won a single one. And in terms of the Copperheads, right now they sit at 5-7-1. Hubbard's 0-2, called strike 3, and Hubbard goes down looking a 3-up, 3-down inning for Anthony Russell. One inning came and goes quickly. We are into the second. Your score is still tied up at 0. Welcome back to Knoxville Catholic in the second inning of a 0-0 game. Valley Stars making a trip over from Catawba, North Carolina. They will make their first of 2 games. First against the Copperheads, then against the Bobcats. So before the break, I mentioned Catawba Valley Stars sit at 1-3. The Copperheads, they sit at 5-7-1. Up currently Jackson Steele. And it's funny, the Copperheads, they sit at 5-7-1. They are in fourth place out of 5 teams. The fifth place team has a record of 5-7. So technically, that tie keeps them out of last place by, what would you call it, a half game? Steele looks at ball number 2. Charlie Walker is still on the rubber his second inning. The fifth place team, the Bobcats, they will play next. So both of these teams making their bid to get out of the lower part of the seedings. Fastball shot right into the glove of third baseman Mark Sackerman. Good heads-up player for the hot corner. Stuck his glove out, caught it out of the air. 1 up, 1 down. Tough break for Jackson Steele. Good contact. Just hit it right to where the fielder was standing. Up is Alexis Sierra. Alexis Sierra, a sophomore over at Ohio Valley College. The righty missing 3 straight times to Sierra. Charlie Walker from Johnson City, Tennessee. Walker's 3-0 home. Finds it. It's 3-1. Gets a big swing and miss from Sierra. Hilly will move the count to 3-2. Jericho Johns will be on deck. One out payoff pitch from Walker. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Much better day for baseballing yesterday. We were supposed to play 3 games yesterday out here at Knox Catholic. Instead, we only played 1, and the first game didn't even get finished before a rain delay. Payoff pitch, called strike 3. Alexis Sierra goes down looking. He's rang up for out number 2, 2 up, 2 down. 3 games were supposed to be played yesterday, instead only 1. And in the first game, it got to the bottom of the last inning. Winning run on third, no outs. And it went on maybe a 45-minute rain delay before coming back. The game resumed, throwing 2 more pitches. Of course, the winning run from third would then go on to score. At that point, the game was over, and then they ended up just calling the second and third game because the clock was so far behind that it wouldn't have made it any sense to, attempt to play the other 2 is what it was from my understanding. Doesn't look like that'll be the case today, though. Bluer skies, little overcast. Jericho Johns now at a 1-2 count on Charlie Walker. Walker looking to go 3 up, 3 down here in the second. Walker's 1-2 again. Living on that outside corner. John's at a 2-2 upstairs. Good battle by the first baseman for the Valley Stars. Let's see back-to-back full counts here in the second inning. Payoff pitch. Fouled off. Payoff again. Skied over the right side. Ada Mulligan is there at first. He'll make the play. 3-3 down in the second for the Copperheads. They will get their second time swinging. They're scored through an inning and a half, 0-0. Charlie Walker wheels and deals in inning number 2, and that will send his offense back up to swing. It'll be Mark Sackerman again. Mark Sackerman, the big third baseman, getting his first appearance here. He is the cleanup hitter. It'll be 4, 5, and 6. Anthony Russell still on the mound. Sackerman out there to right. Steele coming in on it. He makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Couple of first, second pitch swing-ins here for both teams. We're seeing relatively short at bats. Balls put in play, not a lot of strikeouts. Only, I believe, maybe 1 or 2 apiece a team. One up, 1 down quickly. Now we will see Matt Newton. Matt Newton, the catcher in this one. We also do see him pitch sometimes. Only his 5th appearance offensively, has made 2 appearances on the mound, too. 1-0 to Newton. Chopped on the ground over to third. Samuel Good is there. He'll throw over in time. Michael Good throwing across a diamond. Couple of 1-0 swing-ins for each team. Or for each hitter for the Copperheads this inning. 2 up, 2 down. Bottom 2 working quick. Drew Shaver up, the Knoxville native. First 1-0 pitch taken in the inning. Shaver goes even at 1-1. Shaver back up the middle. Leaping attempt by second baseman Antonor can't be made. Shaver, the 2-out knock. He'll put himself on base. A runner aboard with 2 outs here in inning number 2. We will see Samuel Lott for the first time. Samuel Lott typically playing catcher. Today he's got a DH role. A 10 batter lineup for the Copperheads here today. Batter number 7 at the plate. 3 more behind him yet to make their first appearance. In the dirt to Lott. That will allow Shaver to make the easy steal over at second. Lott's count goes to 1 apiece. I mentioned yesterday that, this is beginning of week number 5, and if you've heard me talk before about, the home run total in this league, every odd week has an absurd amount of home runs. Every even week, maybe we'll have 1. Last week we saw 2. They both came in 1 game from 1 player. And the week before that, we saw, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6. In week 2, there was nothing, and in week 1, there was quite a few as well. So now we are in week number 5, which is crazy to think 5 weeks are already, almost in the books here this summer. But we had 1 yesterday in the first game. Who knows how much more we would have gotten had we played the second and third games yesterday. So I am expecting at least a home run maybe today. Good pick by the catcher, Aiken. We know some of these Copperheads have power. We also know some of these Valley Stars have power. I don't believe any of the Valley Stars have hit a home run either at Knoxville Catholic or Maryville. They've played at both fields. Lott doing a good job working his count full. He's up at 3-2. Two outs. Drew Shaver on second. Samuel Lott at 3-2. The payoff pitch. Upstairs, ball forward. It's a 2-out walk for Samuel Lott. That'll put 2 runners aboard. Now we'll see Boone Fields. First pitch to shortstop sees is in there, 0-1. I'm still keeping my eye on this app in terms of the balls and strikes for their ABS or automatic balls and strikes, whatever it's called. Doesn't look like it's being used today still. They'll start implementing it slowly. 0-1 to Boone Fields, driven deep out to left. Sierra going back. He will range back. He will plug it out of the air. Fields retired on the flyout. The Copperheads get a few on. They strand them both. Score through 2 full innings is still 0-0. Inning number 3, you will see Joe Aiken for the first time. Charlie Walker still dealing his third inning of work. He's looked good through his first 6 outs. Across the course of the season, this will mark the 4th appearance on the mound for Charlie Walker. Only his 2nd game started, though. 2 innings or 2 appearances out of the pen. Now 2 appearances to start the game. He's got 10 innings pitched under his belt so far this season. Has only allowed 2 earned runs, 4 walks to 10 strikeouts. Pretty good ratio. Walker finding his consistent location through his first few starts. One, two to Aiken, fouled off. Some good at-bats from the Valley Stars to start this Tuesday matchup. A bunch of tedious at-bats. We will see 8, 9, and 1. Aiken and Antonor due up to start the beginning of the 3rd. Walker's 2-2. Fouled off again. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate everybody for tuning in and listening to start this Tuesday. Glad everybody can make it per usual. Payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Joe Aiken goes down looking. Both strikeouts for Charlie Walker so far today. Both batters have now flipped their bat thinking they had ball 4. Instead, they're rung up looking. You know, that has to feel good as a pitcher whenever your opponent thinks they beat you, and then last second, nope, you beat them. So up will come Ethan Antonor, the second baseman for the Valley Stars. The 9-hole hitter stands in for the final time today, or for the final time through the first rotation. It'll be interesting once this league or these fields get ABS because all of the umpires for this league are repetitive, so it's the same couple of guys. And I think they're real consistent and, you know, not a bad couple of umpires to have. So it'll be weird to have some of them be, you know, borderline outcasted because the cameras on top of the dugouts are taking their jobs. 3-0 finds home. Walker Hartley, the leadoff hitter on deck. He'll stand in ready to go after Antonor gets on or gets out. The 3-1 to him. Hard on the ground, just foul over to the left side of the third base bag. Walker up already about 40 pitches on the day. Only allowing 1 hit, maybe 1 walk, I want to say. Just taking some nice long at-bats against the Valley Stars, or they're taking nice long at-bats against him. Payoff pitch, outside, ball number 4. That'll walk the 9-hitter, and up will come the leadoff hitter with 1 out and 1 on. Hartley walked in his last at-bat. Drives one out to deep right. Ian Hubbard coming across. He'll make the play on the run. Good run down by the right fielder. Antonor retreats back to first. 2 outs here in inning number 3. We can see if Bernard Creek can advance a runner. Still only 1 hit on the day for the Valley Stars. Charlie Walker doing a good job of keeping the balls out of the air. Check over on Antonor. He's back safely. Creek down the line. Foul. So we saw Bernard Creek in their last come through over to the SMCL. We saw most of these guys. Hartley, Creek, Good, Steele, Sierra, Jericho Johns, Joe Aiken. We've seen almost all of them. The only 3 we haven't seen are Anthony Russell, Afisa Jones, and Ethan Antonor. Antonor goes on the ground over to short. Boone fields the backhand. He sets his feet, throws over. In time, late call by the umpire, but in time, good throw by Boone fields in the deep shortstop hole. He gets Creek hustling down the first baseline. A close play. But the Valley Stars strain a runner on. That's out number 3 of the 3rd. Your score still 0 apiece. Close ball game as the Copperheads will look to swing it for the first time, or for the 3rd time. I can't count apparently. Still Anthony Russell on the mound. He will face Aiden Mullican and Mason McDonald, and the lineup will flip over to Sebastian Negron. Neither team able to score through their first 2 and 3.5 at-bats. Mullican playing first base, batting in the 9 hole. A pitcher's duel possibly incoming for the rest of this game. A little bit of motion already going on for the Valley Stars in their bullpen. We'll see how long Anthony Russell goes. Only 30 pitches for him. 2-1. Big swing and miss by Mullican. He's even at 2 apiece. Bunch of full counts at bats today for each team. Taking nice long at bats against both pitchers. Payoff pitch. Down low. Adam Wilkin works the leadoff walk. Ten-hole hitter Mason McDonald. Now at a 1-0. Four hits for McDonald on the season. Mason McDonald from Morgantown, West Virginia. One of two players in the league not from Tennessee. That might not be accurate, but one of two players on the team not from Tennessee. Both him and Brent Johnson are both from out of state. 3-1-2 him. Swung on and missed. Number 6 working himself into a 6-pitch at bat. Count will go to 3-2. Adam Mulliken leading off of first. Mason McDonald up at the plate. Sebastian Negron on deck. No outs. Runner on. Payoff pitch. Back up the middle. It hits the pitcher, Anthony Russell. He stays with it. Will flip over in time. McDonald retired. Mulliken advances on the throw. Way to stick with it. After getting hit by the comebacker, Anthony Russell will take a little walk around the mound. We'll see if he's all right. In the meantime, Sebastian Negron will step back in. Second at bat in the third inning. Looks like the pitcher, Anthony Russell, will be good to go. We've seen a couple of those after late. A bunch of comebackers to the mound. Luckily, everybody who's been hit by them has all been okay. That's always the scariest part about being a pitcher is you throw it fast and it's going to come right back at you even quicker than you threw it by multiple miles an hour. That's why I played the outfield whenever I played ball, because I had the most reaction time, or outfielders have the most reaction time. You have the ability to make cool diving plays, jumping plays at the wall. You don't get that anywhere else. Outfield is one of the most fun positions. Sebastian Negron playing second base today. All positions in baseball are fun, because baseball is fun. Go ahead, run. Stands on second base. Still no runs across the board for either team through 2 1/3 innings for the Copperheads. One hit for the Valley Stars. I don't believe the Copperheads have a hit yet. Grounds 2-1. Big swing and miss over the top of the changeup. Moves to 2-2. That's another thing I'm kind of excited for these cameras is I believe it'll tell you what type of pitch they're throwing based off the spin rate and how it spins. So it won't be no more guesstimating. And the app will tell you, and I think it will tell you where on the strike zone it hit, how close in the strike zone it was. Negron, half swing, didn't go around, 3-2. So for things like that at a level this, maybe not high, but not low either, at a middle grounded level of a, collegiate baseball league over the summer, I think that's pretty cool to have. Because if you go to any MLB game, after every pitch on their little scoreboard, it'd tell you what type of pitch it was. I think that's always really cool. Payoff pitch down low. Negron works the 1-out walk. A couple of walks earned from the Copperheads to start inning number 3. Now we'll see Chris Peters again. Anthony Russell not having the start to the 3rd inning he's had to the first 2. Been a little bit more consistent with his accuracy towards the zone. Gets a big swing and a miss from Peters at a ball outside of the zone. An RBI spot for Peters. Mulligan will be off to the races with anything playable. 1 out to shallow center. Jones coming in. He will make the catch. Way too shallow for Mulligan to advance. There is out number 2. Now the lefty, Ian Hubbard. It's a cool sky on the camera there. You don't get a lot of texture on the sky on this webcam, so whenever it's finally cool on the camera, I always appreciate that for the views. Good pick behind the plate by Joe Aiken. Joe Aiken really having himself a good defensive day behind the plate. Ian Hubbard 0 for 1. Getting ahead of Russell 2-0. Russell allowing 2 walks, getting a couple flyouts, maybe a little shallow contact here in the 3rd. Ian Hubbard looking to drive home the first run of the game for his squad. 3 straight misses to him. If he can get on, Mark Sackerman would take his second swings in as many innings. He led off the 2nd inning. 3-0 to Hubbard. Catches the corner. Rewind turns into 3-2. Anthony Russell battling here, falling down to his 2-out hitter, Ian Hubbard, 3-0, and then battling back to a full count. Another payoff pitch, both runners in motion. Ball 4 outside. Ian Hubbard works the 3-2, 2-out walk. That will make the bases loaded. And for a big at-bat, Mark Sackerman. So as week number 5 kicks off, there's only about a little less than a month left to play this season. I believe the championship game will be held on July 22nd, today being June 23rd. This season's been rolling by quickly. It's crazy to think there's already been 4 full weeks of games. Mark Sackerman 0 for 1 and a big at-bat here in the 3rd. Mulligan off the 3rd, Negron on 2nd, Ian Hubbard on 1st. 0-1 out to the right side. That one will get down in front of Steele. Mulligan will score easily. Everybody else held up. Everybody goes station to station. It is a 1-out or a 2-out RBI. Mark Sackerman puts the Copperheads on the board. Already one across now. Base is still loaded. We will see Matt Newton up again. Sackerman having the first hit of the day for the Copperheads. First pitch home to Newton. Finds the strike zone. We've seen Newton have himself a couple big swings across his 5 games appeared in. Only 1 RBI. but he does have 4 hits. 0-1 to him. Skied out to right, a little high up in the air. Jackson Steele finding it. He makes the catch. Tough break for Matt Newton. The Copperheads strand the bases loaded. They do get one across, but they leave a few on. The score now through 3 innings is 1-0. Just shy of the halfway point. Top half of the 4th inning underway. Michael Good getting his second swings against Charlie Walker. Still on the rubber. His 4th inning of work commencing. Walker now pitching with a 1-0 lead. Big swing and a miss from Michael Good. He's down 0-1. Copperheads stranded the bases loaded in their previous turn, and they got one across on the single by Ian Hubbard, or Mark Sackerman. Matt Newton then popped out for the 3rd out of the inning, stranded the bases loaded. Good. Skies one out there to left center. That one will get down in front of the wall. Shaver will retrieve it quickly. Easy work for Good getting into second. It is a leadoff double for Michael Good. Just like that, Valley Stars back in business. Looking to clap back and score another run of or a run of their own. Copperheads would have loved to have played maybe 1 or 2 more off that bases loaded opportunity. Instead, they'll have to make do with just a 1-run lead. Now we'll see Asa Jones. Big swing and a miss from Asafa. He's down 0-1. Asafa Jones, the outfielder from Memphis State University. It's always funny when city names have a state university after them, like Memphis State. Walker just not throwing his 50th pitch. Bullpen going for his team. Big swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Asafa Jones goes down swinging on 3 pitches. There is out number 1 here in inning number 4. Jackson Steele up at the plate, the right fielder for the Valley Stars. He's been a little busy out there in right field. He's gotten a little bit of action defensively. First pitch to Steele, breaking ball. Call it 4 straight strikes after allowing the double. Charlie Walker dialing back in, using his off speed, setting up his fastballs. Runner goes off a second. Another breaking ball, a scat out to right center. Hubbard and Shaver converging. Hubbard makes the play, ranging out to his right. The runner retreats back to second. A fly out for Jackson Steele. Valley Stars now down at 2 outs here in inning number 4. We'll see Alexis Sierra up again. He struck out looking in his previous. First pitch to Sierra misses. Sierra, one of the couple strikeout victims for Charlie Walker today that had a 3-2 count on him. Dropped his bat like he was heading down to first base, like he had a walk, and then was rung up for called strike 3. 102. Charlie Walker doing a good job mixing up his speeds today. One finds the corner. It's 1-2. Sierra now looking like he agrees with the calls. One, two coming. Breaking ball, a little up. Runner goes 2-2 down in the dirt. The throw over. Quick snap of a throw from Newton to Sacrament. Unfortunately, the runner just a little too quick. A runner now in square position. Another full count for Alexis Sierra. Payoff pitch. Outside. Sierra works the walk this time. He will head down to first base. Runners will be put on the corners. 2 gone, and we'll see Jericho Johns. Johns in an RBI spot. Tying run on third. Go ahead on first. Sierra goes. The throw down from Newton. Not in time. Sierra too quick. It's a stolen bag. The runner on third. I believe that is Michael Good, stays put. Big swing and a miss from Johns. He's down 1-2. Runners in scoring positions for the first baseman. Valley Stars would hate to waste a couple RBI opportunities here. 1-2. Called strike 3. Jericho Johns goes down looking. Charlie Walker strands 2 runners on base behind him. He goes 4 shutout innings. We are halfway home. The Valley Stars trail Copperheads 1-0. Back half of this one officially underway. Charlie Walker goes 4 shutout innings. We'll see if Anthony Russell, still on the rubber, can do the same. And we'll start his first batter here in the 4th inning with a ball outside. It's 1-0 to Drew Shaver. Shaver, Lott, and Boone Fields. Shaver 1 for 1. Back up the middle goes Drew Shaver. He will be aboard safely. 2 hits and as many at-bats for the outfielder. He's aboard safely. That'll put a runner on. Samuel Lott walked in his first at-bat. Would love to get a little bit of motion going here in inning number 4. Runner goes, first pitch. Drew Shaver into second easily. The ball skirts away from catcher Joe Aiken. Cannot corral that one. A little high and tied in on the current hitter, Samuel Lott. Three straight misses from Russell to Lott. The catcher bidding for a 1-out or a no-out runner on walk. Copperheads making a bid to add on some more runs. Up 1-0. 3-0 home. Fouled off by Samuel Lott. That's the first strike of his second at-bat. Big jumpy lead for Shaver. 3-1 in on Lott. He will work the 3-1 walk. 2 runners on, no out. Start the inning for the Copperheads. We'll see Boone Fields up again. Potential RBI spot for Boone Fields. Fields 0 for 1. Drew Shaver goes off a second to throw down. In time, Drew Shaver caught stealing. Good throw by Joe Aiken behind the dish. Drew Shaver retired by way of a caught stealing. That is out number 1 in the 4th. Big first out for the Valley Stars. Copperheads were seeming to put together a little something. Instead, Shaver retired. Samuel Lott still on first. Boone Fields now at a 2-0. 2-0 skied up and out of play. Close pitch to Fields, catches the outside corner. Behind Boone Fields is Ada Mulliken on deck. Behind him, Mason McDonald for the lineup flips over. 2-2, skied out to deep left. Sierra going back at the track. He will make the play in front of the wall. Boone Fields bidding for a 2-out shot. Just falling a little short. Out number 2, Lott back to first. Loud out for out number 2. Now we'll see it in mulligan. Back up the middle. Oh, good pick by Anthony Russell. He'll flip over easily. Mulligan retired. Copperheads get a few runners on, but they get caught stealing a loud fly out. And then a sharp ground out back to the pitcher retires them in order. Through 4 innings, Copperheads still lead 1-0. Yeah, it will be the end of the day for Charlie Walker. He goes 4 shutout innings. New pitcher coming in to be number 24, the right-handed Baker. Baker will face 8-9-1. Joe Akins up at the dish behind him. Ethan Antonor. The lineup will flip over to Walker Hartley. Third appearance on the mound for Baker this season. 6 innings of work, has allowed 9 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Skied out to deep center. Drew Shaver coming in, finding it in the sun. No, over to second. It's Sebastian Negron ranging out. He'll make the play. Akins retired on the flyout. 1 up, 1 down. One of those cases there where I was reading the body language of the first person I saw. I thought it was sent out to center. Over to the right side, it was actually sent. Sebastian Negron making the play. First pitch to Antonor finds home. So Baker looking to keep up the momentum that Charlie Walker has bred for his team. Top half of the 5th underway. Copperheads still lead 1-0. They stranded a few runners on base. They'll look to defend those stranded runners with their own defense. Close breaking ball. Ethan and Tenner from St. Thomas Aquinas, the red-shirted freshman. Drills one deep out to the left. Chris Peters ranging back. He'll make the play. Couple of pop-outs to start inning number 5. Lineup flipping over for the 3rd time. We'll see Walker Hartley again. Hartley, the freshman at Cleveland Community College. The lefty standing in for the 3rd time against the Copperheads. Drills it out to center. Shaver coming in for short this time. He'll make the play. 3 straight pop-outs for the 5th inning. They are retired in order 1, 2, 3. Copperheads will get a chance to keep adding more. Your score 1-0. Inning number 5 kicking off. We are seeing Mason McDonald up for the 2nd time. The lineup flipping over to Negron. He's on deck. That will be his 3rd time through. And as for now, Anthony Russell looking to make a bid to be the longer going starting pitcher. He'll come back out for inning number 5. Big breaking ball, the 1-1 misses. There is a Valley Star warming up down in their bullpen down the left field line. We'll see how long of a leash Anthony Russell has. About 75 pitches for the starter. McDonald, Negron, and Chris Peters. Copperheads lead by 1. McDonald 0 for 1 in his 2nd at-bat, making a bid for a leadoff walk, working the count full. Payoff pitch. Chopped on the ground over to 2nd. Antonor trying to make a play on it. He won't. It is into center field. It's a leadoff knock for Mason McDonald. McDonald, an extra hitter today. He is aboard safely. Perfect time for the line to flip over. Runner on, nobody out. Sebastian Negron, the leadoff man, back up. Just under an hour and a half on the game clock. This game relatively going by kind of quick. Beautiful day out here at Knoxville. Some clouds just beyond dead center, but directly above the field, or above the press box rather, ain't a cloud in the sky. Nice and blue for once. Always got to appreciate that. Big loop and breaking ball to the ground. You know, when it's not pouring rain outside, this state is really pretty. I was talking about it yesterday. Over the weekend, I kind of ventured towards the football field, baseball field, just checking it out. Got into Lindsey Nelson. Beautiful stadium over there and where the Vols play. And then after that, on Sunday, I went on a little hike out in East Knoxville. Love the mountains out here. Scenery pretty. Sky is pretty when it's not raining. It's a great state if you like the outdoors. The ground, it's 3-1. Misses outside. A couple of runners start the inning. We'll see if this is it for Anthony Russell. Does not appear we're getting a mound visit. He will have the inning for the time being. 2 on for Chris Peters. He's 0 for 2. Corner infielders would come in. Oh, no, just kidding. We will get a mound meeting to talk to Anthony Russell. Let's see if he'll point out to the bullpen, or if it is just a recollect yourself. So far for Anthony Russell, he's pitched 4 innings, only allowing 1 earned run. Has allowed 2 runners on, 3 hits over the course of the game for the Copperheads off of Anthony Russell. Does not appear like the righty starter will be taken out of the mound currently. It is his inning for the time being. And he will face Chris Peters with 2 runners on, nobody out, and top of their lineup brewing. Chris Peters still without a hit as his 3rd inning now underway with that foul ball. A good spot for it. Looking to keep passing the bat to the next guy. 0-1 shows bunt, pulls back. Mason McDonald on second. Sebastian Negron on first. McDonald got there on a single, Negron on a walk. 1-1 shows bunt, back to the mound. The diving catch immediately off the bunt of Peters. What a play by the pitcher, Anthony Russell. I could barely see it myself, but it looked like he caught that ball out of the air. Did not believe that it hit the ground first. So only 1 out is recorded on that play. Great heads-up defense by the pitcher. That's how you record the first out of an inning. Looking to keep the momentum on his side, it's Ian Hubbard. Tough break for Chris Peters in that unfortunate bunt. It was placed real good direction-wise, unfortunately, just a little up in the air instead of down. Couple loud contacts today. Nothing to fly over the wall. We've seen doubles off the wall. Ian Hubbard has one of those swings to lefty where it's just anytime he swings, you know that ball could fly. On the ground, foul over the right side. No home runs for Ian Hubbard this season. No triples. He only has one double. Has 6 singles. So only one extra base hit over 7 hits. Another foul ball on the right side. Hubbard might have tripped over himself. Maybe fouled it off his shin. He'll grab the bat, step back in. He looks like he'll walk it off. It's 2-2. In on Hubbard. That'll believe he's limping down the first like it nicked off his foot. So the bases will now be loaded after the hit by pitch. McDonald to third, Negron to second. Hubbard the free pass to first. Mark Sacrament up with the bases loaded. This will be the end of the day now for Anthony Russell. The second bases loaded opportunity in a row brewing for Mark Sacrament. We'll see if he can bring in another RBI off a hit. We'll get a new pitcher. We'll let him warm up, and I'll come back whenever he's ready to go. Tough spot for new pitcher Chris Troyer. Troyer will inherit the bases loaded, only one out. And now Mark Sackerman up at the plate. Again, as I mentioned, his second straight at bat with bases juiced. He had an RBI single in his previous. He looked to match it or beat it. Big at bat here again for the third baseman. First pitch. Sent out to right center. Right fielder Steele coming in. He'll make the play. No tag from McDonald at third. Not hard enough contact from Sackerman. One pitch, one out for Troyer out of the pen. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Now it's up to Matt Newton. This is Newton's also second at-bat in a row with bases loaded. He did the same thing that Sackerman did. He flew out to shallow center. Shallow right field, excuse me. Bases still juiced. First pitch home to Newton. Finds home. It's 0-1. Matt Newton 0 for 2. The catcher in his second big RBI spot. Copperheads lead 1-0. Bottom half of the fifth. Still only one grand slam in the league thus far, and it came from Dylan Lahr in the first week of the season. I would love to see a second one. We've had a few opportunities today and every day. It's an odd number a week. We see home runs. 1-1 to Newton. Finds home. It's 1-2. Chris Troyer phrasing him with a fastball. Troyer's 1-2. Oh, so close on the outskirts of Newton's strike zone. 2-2 for the catcher. If he can get on, Drew Shaver will be behind him. Copperhead still trying to build off a one-run lead. Their one run coming from Sackerman in his previous at-bat. Only run of the entire game for both squads. 2-2 up and in on Newton. He'll work the count full, so big pitch here coming. This is the definition of a payoff pitch. So 3-2, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Runners will be going on the pitch. Matt or McDonald over on third should basically be touching the plate by the time the ball is, getting close to it. All runners go 3-2. On the ground over to short. Hartley is there. He'll flip over. Another ground out with the bases loaded. Copperhead strand him again. Tough break for the yellow squad. We are through 5 full. Your score remains into the 6th, 1-0. All right, welcome into the sixth inning. It is a one-run ball game. Very close, tight one here between the Valley Stars and the Copperheads. Pitching and defense, the name of the game here to start this Tuesday matchup. Baker back out his second inning. You will see Bernard Creek. Valley Stars got 6 outs left to play with, still searching for their first run. That one back up the middle. Ooh, good play by Negron. It's in and out of his glove. No throw over. Tough play for the second baseman. Almost had it on a pick. Instead, he kind of bobbles it over at second. Can't field it cleanly out of there. And it is a leadoff single for Bernard Creek. Up will come Michael Good. Good had a double off the wall his previous at-bat. His first time facing Baker. Breaking ball comes home, 0-1. Creek, Good, and Asafa Jones. Solid pick by Newton. Both catchers having themselves a great day defensively. We're not seeing a lot of balls get past the backstops today. The backstops figuratively being the catcher. That's just a nickname for him. We're not seeing a lot of balls get to the backstop, you could also say. 1-1 upstairs. BCA Bobcats will play next. Their squad's starting to show up here. They will hang out behind the field up until the end of this game. They will face the Valley Stars after this one. Runner goes off of first. 2-1 to Good. Singled into left. Peters coming in on it a little slowly. Bernard Creek almost thrown out at second. It is a single for Michael Good. Back-to-back hits for Good. That'll put runners on the corners. Still nobody out. Tying run now 90 feet away. Awkward play for the third baseman, Sacramento. Maybe an awkward dive coming in from Bernard Creek. But he's aboard safely. It is time for Asafa Jones, the cleanup hitter. Runner goes, first pitch. Ball down low. Picked by Fields at second. Runner in there safely. Infield toes on the grass. Chopped on the ground over to second. Negron the pick. No play at home. He will fire over to first. So it is an RBI ground out for Asafa Jones. The Valley Stars finally score one. That is run number 1 for them. Out number 1 for them as well in the inning. And your score now, 1-1. Toes will stay on the grass for the infielders. Still only 1 out in the inning. Michael Good over there at third. We're seeing Jackson Steele back up. First pitch to Steele. Fouled off behind the dish. Big swing and a miss. Jackson Steele now down 0-2. A strikeout here would be huge for Baker on the mound, already allowing 1 run. Granted, it is the first run of the game. Copperheads could have been up by multiple runs. Instead, they left the bases loaded, stranded twice here today. The 0-2 almost gets a swing and a miss from Steele. Good chase pitch from Baker. The 1-2 on the ground over to second again. Negron in and out of his glove. Throw over to first. Off the bag is the first baseman Mulligan. The Valley Stars will take the lead. A couple of ground balls to Negron. He doesn't field either one of them cleanly, and the Valley Stars take advantage. They are now up 2-1. Tough break for the second baseman, who is typically pretty defensively sound. Things not going his way. Now a runner on first. Copperhead surrendering the lead. It is Alexis Sierra. He is struck out and walked. First pitch swinging. Big swing and miss at the curveball from Sierra. He's down to 1-2. The Valley Stars still only one out here in the sixth. More of an advantage to keep adding on runs. Tying and taking the lead on a couple of ground balls over to second. Baker's 1-2 to Sierra. In the dirt. Good stop by catcher Newton. Two on the ground over to second. That one will get through over the right side. Into right field is Hubbard. He'll throw it back in quickly. Valley Stars keep rolling. 3 stray balls put in play over the right side. Runners now on first and second. It is still Baker's inning to hold on to. They do have action going on in their bullpen. After Sierra, it is Jericho Johns again. Baker to losing Johns. Rewind, fouled off. Baker still looking for out number 2. Payoff pitch coming to Jericho Johns. 3-2 swung on and missed. Johns goes down swinging. Big second out for the Copperheads here in inning number 6. 2 runners still aboard. Up will come Joe Akins. Joe Aiken, the catcher for the Valley Stars. Pops this one foul. 0-1, way outside. Good stop by Newton behind the plate. Two one on the ground over to short. Boonfield is there. Big throw from short. A little offline, but easy play for Mullikins to tag the runner going. That is the final out of the inning. Valley Stars scored two. They lead 2-1. Copperheads look to strike back in the sixth. First lead change of the day. Valley Stars lead for also the first time today. They will send out pitcher Chris Troyer up for the sixth. He will be facing Shaver Lott and Boone Field. Copperheads now down on their final 6 outs to score a second run, tied things up. Like we mentioned, the name of the game today has been pitching and defense. Offense not really being there. Only 3 runs across, and both runs for the Valley Stars not even leaving the infield on those RBIs. However, the man with the plan, Drew Shaver, he's 2 for 2, looking to go 3 for 3. Keep his team in it. On the air, over, picked by second baseman Antonor. He'll throw over. Shaver carrying his bat all the way down to the bag. Toss it as over just before he's retired. 1 up, 1 down. We'll see what Samuel Lott's got. He's been walked twice. First pitch swinging. First pitch missing. Oh, 1. Got out of play. Quickly 0-2 on Samuel Lott. Chris Troyer coming out of the pen and shoving. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Same-a-lot retired on 3 pitches. He's down swinging. That is the second out in the 6th. Up to Boone Fields. His team down to 4 outs to play with. We'll see what Boone's got. Boone Fields 0 for 2. First pitch finds home. There he goes again. 5 straight pitches in the zone for Chris Troyer. He's wheeling and dealing. 0-2. Inside, almost hit Fields. No, it will graze his jersey, it looks like. Fields will get the free pass down to first. He is aboard safely. Ada Mulligan up. Mulligan 0 for 1 here in this one. Runner goes off of first. The throw down, trying to catch Boone. And he does. Second baseman Antonor tags Boone on the helmet. He is caught stealing. We've seen plenty of those today. Good throw by Joe Aiken. Catches Boone Field stealing. That is out number 3. We are into the last inning. Valley Stars lead 2-1 here in the 7th. Final inning here in this one. It is a new pitcher. It'll be Will Sharp. First pitch hits number 2, Ethan Antonor. He is on base on a pitch. Lineup flipping over for the 4th time. It will be Walker Hartley, Bernard Creek, and then Michael Good. Close game here in the 7th inning as it gets kicked off. Will Sharp looking to come in and record himself a hold. His team trails by 1. They'll look to tie or win the game here in the 7th. First pitch to Hartley, chopped on the ground over to third. Sackerman coming in. The hop, the pick, no pick. Every runner will keep going. That ball skirts away over to the dugout. Tough break for Sackerman. Runners will be in the corners. Valley Stars threatening late in this one. We'll see Bernard Creek, Michael Good after him. RBI spot for Creek. Hartley thought about going for his pitch. He retreats. That one in there. Oh, nasty breaking ball in there, Bernard Creek. Good pitch from Will Sharp. Very good location. Yo, 2 to Creek from Sharp. That one's going to get away from the Newton. Runner coming home. He will score easily. Both runners advance a bag. The Valley Stars increase their lead. It is now 3-1. And Tanner scored. Walker Hartley moves into second. Still no outs here in the 7th inning. Bernard Creek at a 1-2. On the ground, Boonfield's coming in. He'll set his feet, throw over. A little high, but good play from Ada Mulligan. Creek retired. There's that number 1. Michael Good having himself a day. He'll look to keep his good day going. See what I did there? Michael Good, good day. You watch strike 1 go past him. Copperheads not allowing a run until the 6th inning, and since then they have allowed 3. Will Sharp and Baker coming in and ruining the donut that pitcher Charlie Walker had accumulated over the course of, I believe he went 4 shutout. 1-1 to Good. Scott out to shallow right. First baseman Mulligan is there. Good range by the first baseman. That is out number 2. So if the Copperheads drop this one and the Bobcats go on to beat the Valley Stars, that will be the first time the Bobcats will not be in last place since the season began. Just worth noting. I do not believe the Copperheads have been lower than 4th. Well, obviously not if I just said the Bobcats have been in last. Standings all competitive, though. All teams within a couple games of each other. 1-0 on the ground over to first. Ada Mulligan having himself a busy day. He'll flip over to Sharp covering. Side retired. Valley Stars get 1 more. The Copperheads will look to play at least 2 in their last at bat. Your score as we head into the final half is 3-1. For the final time in game number 1, back here at Knoxville Catholic, the Valley Stars lead 3-1. Copperheads down their final 3 outs. Aiden Wilkin due up first. Behind him, Mason McDonald. The lineup will flip over. Sebastian Negron will get at least one more time swinging. Chris Troyer coming out for his 3rd inning. He looked to shut it down. Broken bat on the ground over to 3rd. Good is there. He'll flip over. Mulligan retired easily. Broken bat, Squibber over to 3rd base. Posed no threat. 1 up, 1 down. Picking up loose wooden chunks behind the plate. Lumber everywhere. Valley Stars 2 outs away. Mason McDonald up. He's 1 for 2. Fastball out to right. Down the line. Foul. McDonald gets out a little bit more in front of that one, and he has a double down the line easily. Second pitch to him. That's his strike number 2. One-two to McDonald. Swung on and missed. Swings over the top of the breaking ball. Out number 2 here in the 7th. Valley Stars 1 out away. Down to their final out. It is Sebastian Negron. First pitch swinging on the ground to 3rd. Good is there. Throw over on the run. Pick ball game. Valley Stars win this one 3-1. Did not lead for the first time until the 6th inning. Copperheads leading 1-0 majority of the game. They fall behind in the 6th. Cannot answer back. And they drop their game against the Valley Stars here to start off this Tuesday. The Valley Stars' appearances in the Smoky Mountain Collegiate League this season, they moved to 2-3 across their 5 games. Copperheads sit now at 5-8-1. They are officially in last place in the league as of right now. They will rely on the Bobcats losing to then go back in front of them. But it was a close one. Only 4 runs across, as I mentioned a few times. Name of the game is pitching. Good pitching, good defense. Good pitchers duel today between the 2 starting pitchers, between Charlie Walker and the starter Anthony Russell. Valley Stars will have one more game after this. They will face the BCA Bobcats. If you're a Copperheads fan, you're done for the day. I'll see y'all during y'all's team's next game. If you're a fan of the league, stick around. I got one more after this. I'm starting a new live stream, of course. If this is it for you, I appreciate you tuning in. Make sure to come back for your team's next game. I'm Hunter Mancuso clocking out from Knoxville Catholic.